Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So we're going to be playing with a whole bunch of really hyped up products that are either going gangbusters on social media or are things that everybody has just rated like 5 out of 5 stars. Everybody swears by and recommends, and I just feel like I really need to test them. A lot of these products you guys have requested for me to try as well. We've got some amazing products from Brightening, some stuff from Natasha, Denona, the new Clinique Foundation, the Huda Beauty Concealer, which everybody swears is like life-changing, so we're going to be testing that out today as well. Some Cover FX, some Becca, some Too Faced, some Anastasia Beverly Hills. There's a lot of newness in today's video, so yeah, that's pretty much what we are going to be doing. Not really sure what kind of makeup look we are going to end up with today. We'll see what happens, because I feel like if I say natural, we end up covered in glitter, or if I say, yeah, let's do something crazy, we end up natural. Better off not to say at the start. So obviously, if you are new here, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell, and let's jump into the video. Okay, so first up, I got a couple of products from By Terry, and I'm really excited to try these. First, we have the By Terry. This is their Cellular Rose, it's their Brightening Cc Serum, and they've released this amazing little gift set. It's called the Starlight Rose CC Serum Set, and basically you get a full size and then like a little mini travel size in this one as well. But I have heard amazing things about this serum. So obviously it's a CC cream, color correcting. It helps to illuminate, it helps to brighten the skin, it helps to, even out the complexion, and it also doubles as a really amazing primer, this one, which is really cool. It's rated like 5 out of 5 stars. Everybody swears by it, so I'm really excited to try it. So I've got the shade number 4 Sunny Flash. It does come in 3 other shades, and it's got a bunch of really amazing skincare in it. If you didn't know, By Terry is like a really incredible, I've used their products and spoken about the brand here on my channel before, but they're a high-end brand that actually infuses their makeup with skincare. They've got some incredible stuff. So what does it say? Radiance, Elixir, Hydration, Radiance, and Color Correction. And it also says that it is infused with rose stem cells. That is amazing. A lot of their products are also infused with hyaluronic acid. We're going to be using their hyaluronic acid or the hyaluronic Hydra primer today as well. Okay, so it says apply in the morning on the entire face alone or after foundation. So maybe we should actually test the primer first. This is another one that I'm so excited to try. This is the Hyaluronic Hydra primer. I have heard so much amazing stuff about this. It's a mattifying primer. I might actually need to read the description off the website. Hang on, it'll make a lot more sense if I do. It honestly sounds too good to be true, and it is part of their best-selling hyaluronic range. So, get this. The Hyaluronic Hydra Primer creates the perfect makeup base as part of a 24/7 hyaluronic routine. And you guys know how much I love hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid really hydrates the skin, and it softens it and smooths it. It essentially hydrates it at a deeper level. And yeah, you guys have heard me talk about hyaluronic acid a million times. You know how much I love it. Okay, so it says this one helps to boost and maintain optimum moisture levels. Skin looks firmer and plumper. Wait up though. Instantly blurs blemishes and imperfections, minimizes pores, evens out skin tone, fills in lines, and controls shine, and it is a weightless mousse texture. It's got a multi-zone base that targets different areas on the face and provides a invisible matte finish. Micro resurfacing. Wow. Mattifies, fills in fine lines and wrinkles, helps to hold makeup on for longer. Yeah, literally it sounds absolutely amazing. Wanted to test this one out for a really long time. Everybody's been raving on about it. So that is the texture. It definitely is a really lightweight mousse kind of a consistency. Oh, okay, that feels beautiful on the skin. Surprisingly, it's like, even though it's like a mousse texture, it's a really, oh my gosh. My skin feels like velvet. Definitely is blurring fine lines and minimizing pores and imperfections. It feels really lightweight. Like once it is dried down, like it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. I can't feel like any sort of, yucky residue left over. If you've never heard of it, honestly, go online and read the reviews. It sounds like it's life-changing, and honestly, so far, feels like it is. Obviously, you guys know with all of these first impression type videos that I do, I always update you, whether that's in the description bar or in a pinned comment in the comment section. I always update you guys on exactly how everything wears during the day. Wow. I really like that on the skin. That's amazing. All right, so moving on, I've got the brand new Clinique Foundation. This is the Even Better. I believe that they've rejigged this formula and, made it even better, for lack of a better word. So basically this is a foundation that evens and corrects the skin. I was shade matched at a Clinique event that I went to in Sydney a few months ago, so hopefully it is the right shade. And I think what I also want to do is actually mix some of this serum in with the foundation to make it appear even more glowy. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Oh, I really like the applicator on this bottle. It's so good. Whoa, okay, it's coming out. Okay. Just so good for traveling. I'm going to pop a little bit of that on the back of my hand. It is quite a runny formula, actually. I don't remember that. And then, like I said, this by Terry Brightening Cc Serum here, this can be used a multitude of different ways. You can also apply it after your foundation or mix it in with your foundation. So I'm actually going to mix it in a little with this one. And maybe we'll apply it after as well. I just want to look like kind of glowy. Oh, it smells amazing. It smells like rose. Oh, okay. Oh, that's looking really nice on my skin. This is our brand new Pro Plus Perfecting Sponge from my brand Nikkia Cosmetics as well. If you are interested, it is one of our holiday launches. I'm obsessed with this cranberry color. Like, literally has changed my life. Now, I have actually teamed up with By Terry to give away some of their products. There's going to be 4 winners. It's happening over on Instagram though, so make sure you head over to my Instagram, Nikkia Joy, if you want to enter the giveaway. I love it when brands contact me and they're like, hey, would you like to give our stuff away for free? And I'm like, yes. So this foundation's applying really, really nicely. I feel like it's really smoothing on the skin. I feel like it's not emphasizing texture or anything. Yeah, and mixed with the serum, like that serum's super, super lightweight. It's very, very watery and it doesn't leave like a sticky, heavy residue on the skin at all. And honestly, the primer underneath is just, yeah, I feel like we're going to get along very, very, very well with this primer. I mean, it controls shine and mattifies and blurs texture. Like, hello. Have you met me? Okay, so everything is blended out. Gosh, this is such a nice foundation as well. Really, really lightweight. I can see why everybody is raving on about this. I feel like my skin looks really glowy. Doesn't feel heavy at all. Like I've got really, really good coverage, but my skin doesn't feel like I'm, you know, wearing like layers and layers of products, if that makes sense. It feels really, really nice. So we're going to move on to the eyes now. Actually, we'll do brows first. So maybe I might zoom you guys in. All right, we're nice and zoomed in now. So moving on to brows, I have the Hourglass Arch Micro or Brow Micro, why is it called Brow Micro Sculpting Pencil? I feel like it should be called Micro Brow Sculpting Pencil. Anyway, that's not my decision to make, but it is a pencil by Hourglass and it is double-ended. It essentially reminds me of the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, the Maybelline one. You got a spoolie at one end and then the tiny brow pencil at the other. And it is tiny, honestly. Teeny, teeny, tiny. These Hourglass brow products have been getting a lot of hype, and I mean, you guys know that I love Hourglass. Like, I think they've got some really amazing products. I tried their other one. It was like a larger pencil. What was it? It was similar to some other pencils that Anastasia Beverly Hills did as well. So it's not too waxy. I'm finding it really easy to apply. It's not, you know, like it's not leaving heaps of pigmentation on the skin, so it's not hard to use, if that makes sense. I quite like drier brow products because then it's really hard to make a mistake. It's also really easy to draw in like little tiny hair strokes if you're trying to sort of mimic, you know, the appearance of hair on your skin. Would I recommend probably saving money and getting the Maybelline one instead? Yeah, because I feel like it really does the same as that. But it's, look, if you're a huge fan of Hourglass, it's definitely a nice pencil. But I think what I will do, I unfortunately do not have an eyeshadow primer, a new eyeshadow primer. I feel like that always happens with these videos. So what I will do is I will quickly finish my brows off camera. I'll prime my eyes and then we will move on to eyeshadows. And I'm really excited. I'm going to be trying Natasha Denona for the first time ever. Kind of nervous. All right, brows are done. I've got my primer on. Oh, let's do this. So I have 2 of the Natasha Denona palettes here. First, I have the Coral palette. I did show you guys these recently in a Sephora haul that I did here. And we did some swatches and we were like, oh, like how I say like we, like you guys were here, because I honestly feel like you are. That's what it's like. Low-key kind of freaked out a bit. So this is the Coral palette here. Really, really pretty warm tones. Got really different textures through it. Obviously, you guys probably know Natasha Denona is not an affordable brand, like very, very expensive, but from the reviews and everything that I read, and it's very, very hyped up, everybody raves on about it. From the reviews, it's worth the money basically. So that's the Coral palette. But then I also have the mini gold palette, and I kind of want to use this one today. I feel like, and I know that you guys do mention all the time, like we do a lot of warm tone pinky based looks, so I feel like we should use this little guy here today. It's got greens, gold, it's got a taupe, it's got like a beautiful, rich, deep. Is it like a black? Oh, it's like a brown color. Let's swatch some of the other ones. That green. Oh, yeah. We're going to be using this palette for sure. So taking a fluffy brush, I'm going to start out with this one here, Athenia. It's like a matte taupey, nearly got like a khaki kind of a tone to it though. I'm going to work that one through the crease. I'm kind of nervous because I've never tried Natasha Denona. And remember when I tried the Pat McGrath eyeshadow palettes for the first time? Didn't go as planned. Okay, so we've got lots of pigmentation in this one, but very fine. I'm not getting like, you know, fallout all over my cheeks or anything. It's blending very smoothly. Yeah, not bad. This is like a nice transition color. It definitely has like a hint of green to it though. It's not your standard medium brown, that's for sure. There is also a matte green in this palette, so I feel like we should try that too. Ooh, very interesting kind of a color, that one. I'm going to work that one just underneath with a small or slightly smaller blending brush, just underneath that last one to build up a bit of green in that crease. Honestly, you guys, I cannot fault how these are blending. They feel beautiful. Just so expensive though. Like that big palette, is it the Sunset palette? I mean, I've seen everybody else using them. Everybody raves on about them, but it's like $250+. I'm like, is it worth selling my soul for? I don't know. Now, for interest's sake, I am going to use a dry flat brush first. This is the dark green shimmer, this one here, just to see how that applies. Oh, Natasha Denona, hello. Oh my God, that is actually really, really nice. Maybe it is worth the money. I mean, we'll see how it wears, because sometimes eyeshadows are amazing when you put them on and then they fade during the day or they crease or they just go gross. So obviously I can't tell you yet, but really, really pretty colors, these ones. And I think to finish, how can we not use this insane, it's like a beautiful green gold right in the center of the palette. Ooh, it's a very soft formula. You do have to be careful. You do cause indentations with the brush. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, it's like the star at the top of the Christmas tree. Hopefully the camera's doing it justice. I feel like the camera never does. It is seriously mind-blowing in person though. Very, very glittery, very reflective, buttery and creamy. It actually does adhere to the lid. It does stick down where you apply it. Now through the lower lash line, I'm going to take that brown that we started with, that kind of like khaki-ish kind of a brown, and just sort of smoke that out. And I might work a little bit of that gold through the inner corner as well. For mascara, I've got another product from By Terry actually. This is the Lash Expert Twist Brush Double Effect Mascara. So yeah, this is one of those ones where the brush changes shape when you twist it. So you can either do volume or length, I'm pretty sure. Let's apply this. It says that it won't smudge or flake as well. I will be the judge of that. Quite a nice dry formula too. Like I'm not getting, like I found with a lot of mascaras I've tested lately, they've just been so wet that they've nearly like actually flicked onto the skin and just caused a huge mess. But it's a nice dry formula, easy to apply. It's definitely building up a lot of length and volume. I mean, I don't have amazing natural lashes. We all know this. Now, I am going to be wearing lashes, of course. I'm going to be using a pair from our brand new Day to Night set. This is again from my brand Nikkia Cosmetics. I might go with maybe the second pair, just something like super wispy. I mean, they're all wispy. Yeah, I think I'll do the second pair. So I might quickly pop these on off camera. I will finish this mascara as well. And then I'll be back to go back onto the face. And I'm low-key kind of nervous about trying this Huda concealer. All right, so eyes and lashes are done, and honestly, this is giving me such throwback vibes. I was just literally about to say, do you remember? But of course you guys don't remember. You didn't go to high school with me, but in high school, when we started to go to like backyard parties, I guess is what we called them, I always wore green eyeshadow, and it was literally this exact green color. So I should do one of those videos, like doing my makeup how I did it in high school. Would you guys be interested in seeing that? let me know, because I feel like it would be so much fun. It'd be so weird too. No eyebrows for starters. But I'm pretty happy with how the eyes turned out, although I feel like my eyebrows are slightly wonky. You know what? Who cares? Let's just go with it. Okay, so the concealer, the Huda Beauty Concealer. Oh my goodness. If I had one more message from somebody, actually, even if I had $1 for every message that I got from people asking me what I think of this, I would be rich. There's something about this concealer. Everyone's obsessed with it. I don't think I've seen any reviews myself on it, so I've got no idea what I'm getting into. On the back, it says it's a high coverage, creamy concealer, intense pigmentation, camouflages and conceals, and it is powered with skincare actives. Now, you may or may not remember, I did do a first impressions demo review kind of a thing on the Huda Beauty Foundation, and my skin just absolutely hated it. It just basically caked everywhere. It wasn't a good situation, so hopefully maybe we'll have a better experience with this one. Now, I've got the shade Nougat 06G. Oh, it's potentially looking a little bit light, but we'll see how we go. Oh, interesting applicator. What's the consistency? Oh, it's actually not a bad consistency. Like, it is quite thick, but it doesn't feel like super, super heavy, if that makes sense. I guess you just squeeze it out and put it on. Oh, she's a little bit light. Hang on a minute. Hold up. Directions. Gently squeeze the tube to release formula. Using the applicator, smooth directly into under eye area to conceal and depuff. Well, I definitely need help with the depuffing, so I guess you just apply it like this. Is it only supposed to be used under the eye, or can I use it in other areas of my face? It's definitely a little bit too light. It is nice and lightweight, though. I'm not like, oh, you know, it feels awful on the skin so far. We'll see how it blends. Yeah, it's a little bit light for me. I don't quite like the formula, though. It's definitely blending out quite nicely. Definitely full coverage. We might need to pick it up in a shade that actually like half. I mean, it's kind of blending out not too bad. I mean, I'm going to have like super highlighted under eye areas. It'll be interesting, I guess, to see if it actually creases during the day. Like, that'll be one of the biggest things. How it goes with my oil. But, you know, first impression, not bad. Just slightly too light. Yeah, I do feel like it's blending out really, really nicely. So yeah, I will update you guys on how it wears, on how it goes during the day. I am going to have to come back and blend this out. I'm actually curious about the setting powder that we're testing today. It's the new one by Anastasia Beverly Hills. They came out with a loose setting powder. I have 2 shades here because it is a tinted setting powder. So it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills loose setting powder. These are absolutely massive. How much product? 25 grams. Okay, so this is really, really interesting. Worth pointing out. This is why you guys need to be really careful of packaging when purchasing. Don't look at a big container like this and think, oh, okay, that's great value. I'm getting heaps and heaps of product. My setting powder, our Nikkia Joy Cosmetics Velvet Finishing Powder, is 20 grams. It's only 5 grams less than this. Look at the difference in the packaging. Just something to keep in mind. So I've got the shade Banana and we have the shade Deep Peach. Well, let's try both of them. Obviously, classically, banana setting powders or banana colored powders. Oops, sorry. Oh, just getting the sticker off. They're used in the under eye area to brighten, to highlight, to lift the face. We've already done that ourselves with the concealer, but it will, of course, be interesting to see, you know, how the powder goes in conjunction. So this is what the banana, I mean, you're probably not going to be able to see it. It's what the banana one looks like. Now, I've picked it up on my sponge, and I'm just going to tap the excess because I don't know how this powder performs yet, so I don't really feel comfortable going straight in. Getting rid of a lot of the excess, and then I'm going to push it over that concealer. So I'm going to go in with more because it didn't really feel like it set it down kind of to the level that I like my makeup set down. Oh, that's a little bit better. Oh, but it does look kind of powdery. I'm sure my oils will come through, hopefully, and fix it. I do also have their new Luminous Foundation here, and I know that there are a lot of you who do want me to test that as well. I will absolutely be testing that foundation too. I just haven't got around to it yet. There's so many foundations, like so many came out recently and I was like, oh, how do I choose? All right, so I've set over the highlighted areas with that powder. I'm not a huge fan really of it so far, but I just feel like It adds texture to the skin. I mean, you guys know that I don't really like tinted powders. I'm a translucent powdered girl. Seemingly oily skin, textured skin, enlarged pores, translucent powder just works the absolute best for me. Ooh, okay, golden peach is quite a deep color. I'm just gonna lightly use that one over the rest of my face. And I am sort of overlapping the areas where I have applied that other one just to sort of fade the obvious line. I don't mind it applied with a brush, actually. It's quite nice. Doesn't make your skin feel like super matte. It sort of still feels a little bit tacky, but it is quite lightweight. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how everything goes. I keep saying that over and over again. Goodbye, Nikkia. I feel like I always do that. Like I edit my videos back and I'm like, 5 times you've said it now, woman. Stop. All right, now the bronzer is one that I'm excited to try. This is another product that is very, very hyped up, very well loved. A lot of people just swear by it. Obviously, I've tried Too Faced bronzers before, but I have never tried this one here. So this is their Sun Bunny bronzer. It's rated very, very highly. Like I said, a lot of people swear by it. Very hyped up. It is a radiant duo tone bronzer. Get the perfect California tan year-round without ever looking orange. It's got a slight pink. The slight pink undertone in the duo shade compact mimics the flush that a real tan has for an authentic radiance that you can claim is all your own. Well, it's got the same packaging as the other Too Faced bronzers, but this one's got like a metallic, like reflective kind of a finish. Oh, it is really, really pretty. So that's what it looks like. So I guess this bit here is that pink section that they were talking about, and then you've got the actual bronzer. And it does actually look, I mean, in the pan it looks slightly shimmery, but as a swatch it doesn't really, so let's try this. Well, it's actually quite a bit deeper than it looks in the pan too. Okay, we shall see. Oh, that is very, very soft on the skin. It gives like a blown out effect. See how like soft and like it looks like I've spent a lot of time like actually blending that when, you know, you guys just saw that it was like a 2-second thing. That's really, really pretty. I was expecting it to kind of be like quite light on the skin because it does look so light in the pan, but it really doesn't. Like it's a pretty color. Pretty sure this one only comes in one shade. I will double check the Too Faced website. Obviously, everything will be linked down below for you guys, as always. But yeah, I will double check and see if it does come in any other shades. As far as I know, I think it only comes in one. Also, despite looking so sort of shimmery-ish in the pan, there's no shimmer on the cheeks. Like it's beautiful. There's no like chunks of glitter or anything. It's not emphasizing the texture on my cheeks. It's a really, really nice bronzer. I think I can see why people love this so much. Okay, for blush, I've got one by Cover FX. This is one of their newer releases, I'm pretty sure. It is their Monochromatic Blush Duo. So this one contains a non-drying pressed powder. Okay, and it's got like a matte version of the color and a shimmer version of the color. I remember I did show you guys this in a Sephora haul kind of recently-ish, and I don't know, the packaging is so... I don't like it. Oh, but what's inside? Oh, absolute. Like, the camera's probably not going to do this justice. This is the prettiest thing. Look at this. Look at this here. It's so gorgeous. So this is the shade Pink Dahlia. It's absolutely stunning. I can kind of see it a bit better, the light there. Wow. So you can wear the two shades individually or layer them for a buildable multi-dimensional color and glow. I'm going to try the matte one first. I'm just going to work it. Oh, that's a beautiful color. It's more of like a coral than a pink, I would personally say. I mean, it is on my skin tone anyway. Sometimes when you put different shades on different skin tones, they look entirely different. That's the matte shade. Now, shall we try the shimmer as well? I mean, I'm not typically a massive fan of like a shimmer blush, but this just looks so like lightweight. Oh, that's pretty. Let's try a little of this. It's too deep for me to be able to use as like a straight up, like a highlight. But a deeper skin tone absolutely would make it beautiful. Ooh, it does. It adds like a very subtle glow to it without it being too over the top. Pretty. Now for highlighter, I'm really excited to try this one. This is another one that everybody just raves on and on and on about. It's by Becca and it is in the shade Champagne Pop. They did recently do a Champagne Pop collection, but it is their Glow Dust Highlighter. Now this is a loose powder highlighter. I've heard really good things. It's meant to be, I remember we read the back of the description and we were like, oh. Microfine loose highlighting pearls that create a hyper reflective glow. The velvety soft formula, oh, here it is. Okay, this is the bit. Okay. The velvety soft formula is infused with pearls that create a liquid-like glow on the skin that captures the light. Blush to the touch, the transformative texture melts into the skin for an out-of-this-world glow. So this is the packaging. It's got like a really reflective lid, which to be fair would drive me absolutely nuts because it would always look super dirty. Oh yes, wow, it is quite finely milled and sort of lightweight. Yes, it does look like liquid on the skin. Oh, I have used the tiniest amount and look what's happened here. Oh, yeah, this stuff is insane. Okay, use a light hand. Friends, use a light hand because it, look at that. It is intense. Gosh, it's so reflective. I really, really like this formula. I don't feel like it's really too badly emphasizing texture. Maybe a little just here, but that could also be because, you know, so much comes off the brush. And I might add a tiny little touch of it just in the inner corner because why not? All right, and then last but not least, all we've got left is lips. It's a newie by Revlon and it's called their Ultra HD Vinyl Lip Polish. It's meant to be like a really like innovative lip gloss lipstick hybrid formula. So we'll see how this goes. It's also meant to be like high shine. It smells delicious. I've got the shade Act Natural, which is like a really pretty coral kind of a, oh my gosh, look at that. Really nice coral color. Formula's quite nice. The coverage is actually kind of better than I thought it would be. Being that it was more of like a lip lacquer, I was like, oh, that's really catchy. It's really not. Doesn't feel too over the top sticky on the lips, which I like as well. Sometimes these kind of lip products, you're like, I can't even separate my lips, like everything's glued together. It's probably one I would actually find myself reaching for on a daily basis. Well, there you go, guys. Here is the finished look. I am actually quite happy with how this look came out. The Natasha Denona palette, yeah, really, really seamless, easy to use. I love the way that the eyes came out, but like I said, I just need to test it more. It's so expensive. I can't really recommend it to you without actually trying more shades, more palettes, and trying this one a lot more. That primer, I have a feeling potentially, and we'll see how things go, but I have a feeling that's potentially going to be one of my new holy grails. It just is so lightweight on the skin. It really smooths everything, and obviously it hydrates the skin so well because it's got that hyaluronic acid in it. Also really loved their CC cream. I love the Clinique foundation. I love those two mixed together. Like, I feel like it looks really, really nice. The Hourglass eyebrow pencil is nice, but I'm not like, oh wow, you know, I need it. I'll update you guys on the eyeshadows. I did quite like the mascara. Again, I will update you on whether or not that transfers. The setting powder, I still feel like it's added texture to the skin. That usually is what happens with tinted powders for me though, so it's not really anything too surprising. And I also did not mind the Huda concealer as well. Quite nice to apply. Doesn't, like, surprisingly, based on even how it applied, surprisingly is very, very lightweight on the skin. So again, we'll see how we go. Loved the blush, loved that highlighter, love the lip product. I think we've found some solid, good products in today's video. So let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think of the finished look? What do you think of the products that I've used? Have you tried them? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Let me know all of your thoughts down below. And like I said, I will be wearing this look all day and I will be updating you guys on how everything wears, how things pan out. And usually you won't be actually seeing this video until like weeks after I've actually filmed it. So I should be able to give you a really, really good update on a lot of these products because I will have worn them multiple times by then. So yes, I love you all heaps. Please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe and just make sure to enjoy your day. I love you guys so much. I hope that you're enjoying the holiday season so far. Thank you so much for watching and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.